Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, 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 here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the.
Yes, lad. I've been waiting for this show for ages. What's the show called, big fella?
GB Deep Dive. We dive deep.
We have dived deep. Look, even got a script. Even got a script.
How many pages is the script saying?
500. 500. Anyway, welcome to the Delinquent Show. It's our last of the series. This is series number 3. And it's not been an easy series. We've not had as many shows, but
we're still here.
We're still here. We're still here into this deep dive from the Euros 2025. I know you've all been waiting for it. We also got some big news for you at the end of the show. Now, as you would have seen, this coming week, we have put up a blooper reel of bloopers, right? And I'm going to definitely the elephant in the room. Everybody's saying that we're picking on poor Dylan. No, we're not. We're not picking on poor Dylan. And let's get it real. If Dylan wasn't disabled, nobody would be saying a thing. You don't see Gary Lineker or Wayne Rooney when they're being rubbish at their job and people say they're rubbish, crying about it. So why are you crying about this? We're trying to make the sport better. You probably don't agree with me, but I think that's what it is. Because if you're going to put yourself in the limelight
and be paid to do it, you're open to criticism. Nobody ain't moaning about us, what we're doing. Well, they are. They're always moaning at us. We've got one guy banned, another guy who's never going to get a job in GB again. For what? Just saying what we want to say? Let's get real. All you should be doing is enjoying the bloopers and including him enjoying the bloopers. And let's move on. We've got bloopers that we can show from our show. You wouldn't believe the stuff that goes on for bloopers. But I'm not going to cry and John's not going to cry. Do you have anything to say on that, Jonathan? No, but I'll let the public know that I spoke to Dylan in the inbox and I expressed to him, it's not a personal attack. But at the end of the day, if he sat with this, the script of Ben Fox's club achievements, Phil Pratt's club achievements, Lee Manning's club achievements, and he's reading from this, why that action's happening, it ain't working. And for someone that has never played the game at that level, maybe it's time he just watches and forgets the script. Forget a script. No one needs to know how many Champions League someone's won. No one needs to know how many clubs someone's played for. Just tell us what the action is. John Hobbs done it best.
And also, you're probably thinking as well, oh, those two clowns, you know, they've always got something to say. Why don't they try? Well, let me give you a bit of information. We applied and got rejected. We applied and got rejected. Are we happy about it? No, because we know we could have made a difference. Does it mean we are gonna stop? No, it doesn't mean we're gonna stop. And one day we could be doing it all on our own without other people, because we do this for the love of the game. Anyway, enough about that crap bullshit. We're going to go deep diving, Euro special, season finale. And let's get it right. This episode will be brutal, but it's honest. If you don't like it,
turn it off.
Switch us off. If you do like it, switch us on. Right. Where do we start, John? Where do we start on this?
Well, before we start, I'm going to tell you, this show has took hours, hundreds of hours to make.
I'll tell you,
it's no lie.
It's taken me ages to do all these clips.
And there's one thing you're going to need. You need the pause button, because we're not pausing what we're going to put up. The uploads we do has writing, it has flash markers. To learn and understand, you're going to need the pause button. But we broke it down. We have broke it down, seriously. So, before we go and start on the implants, let me say this. I'm going to say it right now. What medal did GB women win this Europeans?
Silver.
And what about the men?
Silver.
Exactly. They both won silver medals. Right? Now, to the experienced of us, you don't win a silver medal. It means you've lost a gold.
Yeah, you lose the gold, man.
Yeah. A silver medal just means you've lost the gold. Now, if you look at this, what's on your screen, BWB posted this on their Facebook that GB men were next up against Germany. That's the post. You can see it, the date, everything. That's it. We never saw another post about GB men. We didn't see the post about them beating Germany in the semi-final. We didn't see a post about them losing the final. We didn't see a post about them winning a silver.
Hold on a minute.
But
just wait. Didn't they? Haven't they just employed a new person for media? Didn't you go for that job?
I applied to be the digital creator for BWB, and I was shot down.
Yeah,
but don't expect them to employ someone who's banned.
No, not for
I'm
sure.
like Billy the Kid.
But like, it's a shocking. The men won silver. Let's get this right. And I don't care what anybody says. The men are keeping BWB afloat because their performances at Paralympics, and you might say, oh, what do you mean? The lottery only care about the Paralympics.
The Worlds.
They don't really care about the Worlds, to be fair. They definitely don't care about the Europes. So without the men's silver medal at the Olympics, what are we going to do? And the worst thing was they were celebrating a goddamn silver.
No, but this is what I'm getting to. So they never posted anything about GB men winning the semi-final or losing the final. But then they posted this big article and all these pictures about GB women winning silver. I don't understand how it can be one lopsided. Why is it all for the women again? The GB men won silver.
Nobody cares.
And the reason I'm saying it is, we're filming this show on what's today, the 9th, the 10th of December. Don't even, it's the 10th of December. Let me tell you, go on Facebook right now, scroll back till October. There is nothing about GB men. It's just the women. The breadwinners.
Yeah, breadwinners. I love that. Anyway, let's dive into this, man. Let's dive into this. What we got first? Is it clip number 1?
No. Today's menu. What's on the menu?
Fish and chips. We got a bit of fish and chips or kebab or pizza.
So just to break it down so you understand a lot, the way we're going to do it is the first bunch of clips is going to be GB's opening game, GB women's opening game against Spain. Then the second bunch is going to be GB women v Germany in the second game. And then we're jumping straight to the final because everything in between was codswallop. I'm not going to cut anything with GB France. I'm not going to cut anything out. Believe me, I tried to watch it and assess it. It's too hard. So, GB Spain, game 1. GB Germany, and then the final.
Right, we're ready. You're going to roll clip number 1, lad.
Hang on, let me get them ready.
Get them ready, lad.
What you're putting me on the spot for. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to show you the clip where we broke it down, and then we'll play the clip normal so you can rewatch it again without the edit bits in. That's how we plan the show. So the first clip is this. 15 seconds, last offence of a quarter. GB can't read. They can't even get a shot off.
I don't even know why she's backpicking, because she's backpicking.
But look, if you look at Robin Love now, all she has to do is tell Charlotte, go away, I've got it.
She should say, go to Charlotte, go get the ball. But the backpick, don't do anything with the backpick.
No. So Amy Conroy brings it down. Now this is where it confuses me. Robin Love has got the smallest person defending her. Just go and post her up. She can take that shot.
Yeah, but also, Amy's got the smallest person defending her too. And she's not even looking to score. Pass.
No.
Pass. How have you getting a turnover?
Exactly. 15 seconds. Now look at the score. 10-4. That was a regular thing. We've said it time and time again. We cannot hit 15 points a quarter. Just train to score 15 points a quarter. You'll be in a gold medal game at the Paralympics.
Yeah, but that was just fundamental. You've got to get a shot off.
So, if you use the pause, but
it's taking responsibility, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But, you know, so we'll play the clip again as normal now. Like I said, if you want to rewatch the show and pause the button so you can read the info that we're putting on the screen, this is it live. Robin Love should have just picked her. What did she wait for in the end? I don't get what she waited for.
They had two opportunities to shoot to get a score, and neither of them took the responsibility. You're passing it back to the middle. What are they going to do in the middle?
Exactly.
And luckily, you didn't have enough time. Otherwise, it would have been a steal and a basket.
Yeah.
Common sense basketball.
Now, the next clip that I'm going to put up in a minute, just let me tell you, is GB trying to pick someone back, but inbound the ball at the same time. Now, this level of IQ proves, don't blame us, it just proves that they don't have it. Because if this is happening at international level, you don't see this in Division 3. But here's the clip now.
See,
we're witnessing efforts on the GB inbound while getting a pick back.
But I don't understand why they got 3 of them, because
the whole team's there.
The whole team's there.
Our whole team is there, and we're not being pressed.
I don't understand their logic on this one.
You could have passed to any Joy, Kayla, just for a pick back.
And you pass it to the person that is.
So you give the backlashes out of bounds. I mean, we're laughing, but we're talking international basketball.
But there's 2 brain farts. One, you pass it to a person who's doing the pick back, right? And 2, the person who receives it passes it back to the inbound who's not even on the court.
Yeah.
For the love of God. Jesus Christ. That's
schoolyard.
That is absolute schoolyard defending.
Here's this clip again without the edit bits in, so you can see it live.
It's just, John, honestly, I have to say that is schoolyard stuff.
Yeah. Unbelievable. It is. It's just unbelievable. And, you know, you'll have the haters who hate us saying, why are you always slagging off GB women? Why do you not do it to the men? Well, the men don't make mistakes like that.
That is
the
like...
men must have... If the men have got I'd say the men displayed a 70% IQ at this Europeans, probably the lowest they've done in a while. But that women's IQ, what you just witnessed, is 20%. It has to be.
John, it's not even 20%. You've got 2 people... There's 5 people in the backcourt, right? 5 in the backcourt, not 1. The person who's getting picked back is not even moving. Why would you pass it to the person who's holding the pick back? And then why would the person who's holding the pick back pass it back before she's in bounds.
Well, let me tell you this. I'll give you an insight as to my thought when I saw this. If I did that and Murray was coach, I'd go to the toilet before I went back to the locker room at half time. I'm telling you now, because I'd be bricking it. Because I know I'd get the air dryer treatment. But
that's basic, because if it was, imagine if the game was tight. They were lucky that the game was a washout, but if the game was tight, brain fart. Go on.
Next.
Go on.
Clip 3 is just a poor GB offense. I'll play it now.
See what's going on here.
So, it's just a normal offense. Just watch. Are you ready? We're set up fine. Just keep your eye on Kayla in the middle. She looks lost. But the spacing is perfect. You ready? Watch Charlotte Moore. She's set to pick. That's a perfect pick. But then watch what she does afterwards. Pulling backwards. I don't get it. You're meant to pick and roll. If she rolls backwards, what's she going to do? Shoot a layup going backwards.
But my point is, John, with that is, why is it both sides, the lows are doing all the picking to roll to the baskets? I don't know. And then you got the bigs outside. I just don't get that kind of basketball. Yeah, you can have one side like that, but it's taking away those lows' shooting ability.
Now I'm going to play that again without our edits in. But this time, don't watch the ball. Don't watch Jude Amber on the other side. Don't watch this side with Katie Morrow. Just watch Kayla in the middle. Watch her head. It's like she's lost. Just watch. I'm loading the clip now. Here we go. Just watch Kayla in the middle. She's looking that way. Do we go that way? I'm going, should I go that way? We're going to go that way. It's just like she hasn't got a clue. Hasn't got a clue. Where's the system? Where's what you're trying to do? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I know Kayla's one of the new players, but what the point of this clip is, if there was a system or something that she was meant to do in that role, she's at the point, really. Does she know what she's doing at point?
I don't think she does.
I don't think she does. But that was that. What are we up to? Oh, God. Are you ready?
What's the next
one? This next clip is 22 seconds to run one play and still fail. This one was a killer. I'm pressing play now. 22 seconds left. Shocking. Same mistakes as players earlier. Pick back. Why is she sat there looking for the ball when the other two are picking back? She's nodding to receive the ball. Look, she nods and then doesn't get it and then realises she's stuck there. That's schoolyard all day.
Yeah, but
that's the.
And then she does it even worse. She try and takes the pick back. They're going down the keyway with no. She's just got to go straight to the keyway, or set that high screen pick.
Yeah. Why can't Katie Morrow go and pick for Joy with the ball then? Because Jude didn't have an angle for it. She didn't have an angle. Katie Morrow had enough space to put a bus through it.
Yeah, but
she just went the wrong way.
You put that sliding pick, and then it's 2-on-1, all the way, and then the offense just turns into. I don't even know what it actually turns into. They swing the ball, rush shot.
It's unbelievable. So I hope the people watching have been using the pause button. Use the pause button and read our write-ups in them clips. But then here's that clip live now without our edits in. Just watch Katie Morrow as she comes down court. Which way could she have gone? She could have burst in the key. She could have picked for Joy Hazelden. I'm pressing play now.
But even John, she could have gone down and picked for. While Joe kept the ball, she could have gone and picked for Jude.
Yeah, I know.
And then
that's
got
what
two
I'm saying.
bigs.
All that space.
And then you got two bigs, but she decides. I don't know. She decides to go the other way. Joy's got somebody on her foot plate, so the pass is difficult as hell. Yeah. And then they end up burping up a shot.
Yeah. But this is what we're saying. The women's basketball it's there to be taken. It's there to take over. It's just, are you learning? Are you practicing? Are you not doing? Are you displaying when you play what you practice? Because if you are, then you're practicing wrong. That's all I think.
So we got
Clip 5. I've said it already. Clip 5. We keep failing on man outs. We've had an inbound error on a man out. You've just seen an inbound that and a man out again. Clip 5. Press play. Watch this. This is the start of the fourth quarter. The very start. Look, she could have had a pick back there. Just hold her.
But what I don't understand is, John, if you take that back is...
I can't take it back.
If you know, like if you go back when you watch it, is we already had a pick back. Why did we need a second person to come and do it?
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's why is GB women using one pointers to pick back? Let me give you an example. 55 is a 4.5. If Charlotte Moore picks a back, the 4.5 is going to recover before Charlotte Moore. So then there's no pick back. So either you're going to play a 4-on-4 until they both arrive, or it's not a pick back. You've just wasted all that energy for nothing.
Yeah, but I agree with you there. But if Charlotte's going to pick back the 4.5, if we get the ball down the floor quick enough, we've got mismatches. But what happens is Charlotte's done the right thing. She's got the pick back, but then our 4 comes across to try and take her instead of busting down the floor. If she busts down the floor, we got numbers.
Exactly. But I'll play the clip again live without the edits. Just watch this. I just don't... It's like Laurie with the ball now, bringing it into the point. Why not go out to the wide? Well, she can't go out to the wide because Amy's trailing behind her when she arrives. The ball's arriving before everyone else in offense. It's so easy to fix, but yeah, it seems so far away for them. But then, if you found this tough viewing already, I'm sorry, people. This last clip is going to upset some folk because this is going to demonstrate that, just remember, it's the opening game of the European Championships. This is GB senior players, experienced. This is people who hold coaching clinics and everything. Just watch this. Perfect defence. Right now, perfect defence. We've locked out the zone. No one's getting in. Spain are not a threat from outside. Everything's hunky-dory. Then someone must have shouted, line up for free throws. Because as that shot goes up, if you look at weak side, those two are lining up for free throws. And what happens? What happened?
Straight through the middle. Gets the offensive rebound. Which should never have happened.
Now, easy basket. But let me tell you this. I'm going to play it again now without the edits. And if you look on the bench, you can see in a blue top near the eye of Tizzit, that's Atkin, right? Just watch her when they do it. I'm sure she's turning to Lucy Robinson on the bench next to her saying, can you believe that defence? She has to be saying that. Just watch this clip. This is it live. Don't forget.
But it's basic.
One
person should get between two. One person should be getting in two.
Watch Atkin. Look, told you. She's just said, I told you, the shit indeed, them two. So she had to have said it. She had to have.
But there's two people guarding one because the other girl is way out on the perimeter. Yeah. Way out on the perimeter. So you just box them out.
So that was it regarding GB Spain opening game. Low scoring game, yeah. Low level basketball, to be honest. Tough watch. Then we go to game 2. Come on, we've got to improve. We're playing Germany. Okay. Clip 1. The very first offense of the game. Just watch this. First offense, poor reads and no identifying.
There's the back pick. Decent back pick, I think.
It's a killer, the back pick, Luke. Atkin could have had one as well. You ready? Who's still got the back pick? No one's got the back pick.
Yeah, because what happened is they had the back pick, and then instead of diving straight down the middle, they try and go and get the back pick again. I don't really understand
Joy,
it.
14 has the chance to curl Atkin. Why has Atkin not gone in? Why has Atkin not gone in all that space?
And then the German big girl recovers, and you're taking a shot against a big.
Yeah. No, well, first of all, we've passed it behind Atkin. She can't handle it with a weak hand. She's smothered by the two forwards of Germany, so she loses it.
But it was a steal that shouldn't have happened. If she follows the curl, she's under the bucket, pass it, 2 points.
Savage now.
Schoolboy error. Schoolboy error.
Yeah, schoolgirl. Now, we've been slagging GB. I'll show that clip again live. Sorry. Losing where I'm up to. Here we go. Just watch Joy. Joy puts a great curl in. Joy goes and sits in Cheney land.
But you know why, John? Because I just don't think they're used to going in the key. The way the system is.
Yeah,
always,
I don't.
It's the littles that are always in the key, and the bigs are from the outside. And I wouldn't mind if they were, 70-80% shooters from outside the key, but they're not. Yeah. The bread and butter is inside the key. You're talking 85-90% inside the key.
Next, GB women show that they have IQ because they run a perfect sideline, or is it by accident? Make your mind up. Here it is.
Let's have a butchers. I'm interested.
It's simple. Shows they know the basics. Ball in. Pick a roll. Help goes down. If you watch Joy Hazelden, she actually pulls back to stop the help rotating, so Laurie's got even more time for a shot.
But if you just wait there, if you watch that clip, just as Laurie was about to shoot, they had a seal, and Amy was going to be wide open underneath the bucket. Yeah. So it's great.
Yeah, great offense. But my point is this: if you can do that, why not just do that every offense?
Not sure.
Luke, here it is live again. Without the edit bits in, without the pause.
I'm not sure. It's easy way. The women's game, and not disrespect to the women's game, it's easy to play.
Yeah.
It's easy to coach a winning team.
Yeah, it is. Because
it's not high octane. There's nobody in the women's game that you would say right now can carry a team to victory on their own.
Well, hold that thought regarding there's no easy. What did you say? There's no what?
There's no one girl who can carry a team on their own, on their back.
Yeah.
There's one. Well, there is a girl who has the team around her who does her job. That's what I mean. But there isn't one that's out. There's not one that you could pick out and go, yeah, you could put her into any team, and she's going to be a star, and they would win.
The next game, clip 3. This is GB standard in offense. Just watch. The normal GB offense that happens far too often. She's gone in. If she goes in, Amy, she's still shooting over their big. Just read the write-up at the top. Press your pause button. Understand what we're explaining to you. Right? But if you paused it there, that's like the sideline. So what we're saying is, if Robin would have passed to Joy, the defender would have come to Joy, and Sophie would have had a layup. There's still 10 seconds on the shot clock. And we're burping it up from the baseline, matched up with a big. That's just normal GB standard. 10 seconds in an offense, still to go.
I'm just wondering what their percentages of the actual bigs being inside the key.
Yeah, well,
because everything we've watched so far, they're not inside the key. They're not setting any picks. They're not doing anything. They're just outside. And for me,
I'll play it again live so you can see it without the edits.
Play it again live. For me, you're taking away the scoring of Joy, because Joy and Charlotte, they're not making shots. They're just like setting curls all day long.
But hold that thought about the likes of Sophie and Charlotte just blocking and setting curls. Just hold that thought, because let me tell you, at the end of this show, we've got a question for you fans that even we can't answer, and it'll shock everybody. But that's that. So the last clip of the Germany one is a sideline that makes no sense at all. Now this, it killed me. Just watch this. GB have a sideline with 12 seconds on the shot clock, as you can see. Right? Ball into Atkin. Atkin could double stack if you want to shoot a 3. Joy and Laurie could double stack so you could have a 3. What does Robin do? Comes down and shoots with someone on her for a 3. I don't get it. What if that's a play? If that's a sideline play, who's drew that up? I just don't get that. The stack comes back to what's that film, Hoosiers, with Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
The picket fence.
The picket fence, yeah.
Remember the picket fence? Unbelievable. I'll play it again live. Just watch. I mean, she could have shot behind Laurie and... Here it is. She could have shot behind Laurie and Jade Atkin. She could have shot behind the double screen of Joy and Laurie. But she shoots with the defender on her. That's bonkers. I don't care. That's madness. Right. Now the setup's going to change. So for the Dutch final, we've got the clips. These will roll differently. Just watch. I'm going to press play on the first clip.
Yep. Is this the opening defence and offence?
This is the opening defence and the opening offence. So this will be different now for the Dutch final. Here's clip 1. Just watch this. The opening offence for the Netherlands and then the opening offence for GB. Just watch the defence for GB.
So they don't win the tip yet. They get backpicked as well. Now, I don't know who's in the middle. Atkins in the middle. I'm not really sure who she's guarding. We've got 2 guarding down below, which I don't understand there.
Because it's Kramer.
Yeah, but you've just allowed DeRoy just to go right through and set a curl.
Yeah, but this is the killer point now. When the ball reversed to the point. Atkin, just leave her.
Yeah. But I don't think she could get to her anyway, John, because the curl that DeRoy, when she cuts straight through and gets in front of her. But yeah, you just leave her.
I'm not being funny. Have you ever seen number 8 score 20 plus a game from outside to win a game?
No.
And you're never going to see it. So if she's shooting from outside, the way my mind works is this. If number 8 takes a shot, that's one less shot Kramer's taking inside. Or Vayner, Muma, whatever her name is. Now the GB offense. Spacing's right. Everything's right. Ball reversal coming in. That's her strong hand. She's left-handed, Laurie.
And turn the ball over. Now, when you run it again, John, I know you're frustrated. When you run it again, what was wrong with Laurie? When the ball's on the other side, ball side, what was wrong? Run the tape with Laurie setting a cross pick for Robin Love, and Robin Love comes in underneath. There's so much space to do that.
I know. Here it is. I'll run it live now without the edits.
There's so much space to do that. If she comes and sets that cross pick.
Now, when you watch this live footage now, we know what's going to happen. The ball's going to get reversed to 8 at the point. But just keep your eye on Jade Atkin.
She should see that Vayner movement is coming in on Robin Love. She should see. Vayner movement gets in on Love because Love sees the kiss outside with the ball. Just give this.
But then when you go to the offense, look at the gap that Laurie's got where she could go and set a down screen for Laurie. Laurie comes round the top, rolls straight in for a layup.
Pops one in off the elbow.
Pops one for the elbow. That's common sense. That's common sense basketball.
It kills me.
You know, you can't just turn it over. An easy turnover with no real pressure.
Now this is the clip I've been waiting for. The last 3 minutes of the game. We're just going to let it roll. This is the last 3 minutes of the game, edited.
Let's talk through it. We can commentate.
We'll
talk through it as it goes. So, what's it? 56, 57. Ball's at the top. You know, shot selection. They're up by 1. Take some more time.
Exactly. 10-second shot. That was a 10-second shot clock again.
But the Dutch, the ball's just moving. They're waiting for the open shot.
But look now. Look right now. Just keep your eye on Daru. That's who you want to shoot. She ain't going to win it from outside.
Not a chance. But
great defense.
But we don't pick up the offense. We don't pick up the rebound.
Oh, it's a killer.
We don't pick up the rebound.
Killer. Yeah, and considering Lucy Robinson this side had 2 defenders, 2 people, the screen and the shooter, and the weak side still lost the rebound.
And the problem is we foul as well.
Yep. So are you ready? Lucy Robinson had the game of her life. There's a timeout.
An absolute barnstormer. Listen.
Hang on. There's 3 minutes to go.
Yep, the timeout's in. Now they're back in.
Atkins coming.
What crazy fool would do that?
I don't know.
She was unstoppable.
I know.
Is he stupid or is he been on the old sangria?
I haven't a clue.
I don't get
to
it.
Me, I don't get why you would take off your top scorer of the game.
I don't know.
Now GB players right there should be crossing. They never do it. Just go and cross and jam up. We just don't do it. We just do straight lines like we're on tram tracks.
Tram tracks? Train tracks, lad, train tracks.
Now, do you think Robin Love could have made that pass to Atkin?
Yeah, of course.
I do. I don't know why she didn't. So it's nearly stolen.
But mine is, they just like... Joy's not shooting the basketball. All she's ever looking to do is pass. If she turns, she has got a lovely shot.
Yeah.
We clang it again. So we've had 2 offenses where we've just clanged it against the backboard. We're down by 1.
Now this kid, watch Laurie and Sophie in defence. They're in a perfect position. Where are they going? Look at them. Where are they going? There's
Taxi.
3 Dutch now coming down the middle.
Taxi.
Now what's Jade? Who would you take? Is it Vayner coming at full speed or stick with Kramer? I'm sticking with Kramer.
I think I'm sticking with Kramer because Kramer's right under the bucket. 2 points, 58, 57. Honestly, that was like a taxi.
The killer, innit? Absolute killer.
IQ of basketball.
So now we're down by a point and we're into the last 2 minutes, right? The biggest reveal of all. We're going to share with you at the end. But look who's ball handling. Robin Love. What does that make you think about? Robin Love's ball handling. I'll let you watch the play, but just remember the big reveal. We'll sell it to you after at the end of the show. Read and react time.
But what was she going to do with it there?
Exactly. If Sophie would have caught that ball, she'd have been off balance to shoot.
And swamped. Because the big girl was on it. Because look at the Dutch. All they're looking to do is get in the paint.
Now watch this. There's no chair contact. There's no arm contact.
And the ref
look at Joy. Nothing. Now why is Basil, the coach, not signalling for VAR? Just watch the referees, what she signals. We've looked at this. There's no foul. Watch the referee. On the arm. Why is Basil not saying, go to VAR? I
Have a
want
look
to
at it
review.
in the last
It's
2
a
minutes.
final and you're down by a point with 82 seconds left.
Have a look at it. But you're right.
He's not even asked.
They
He's
didn't
not even asked.
There wasn't even a foul there. There wasn't a foul there. So they go to the foul line with 1:22 to go. And remember the stupid foul that they created when they didn't get the defensive rebound. Now puts the Dutchess on the line. And you probably got the right person on the line, but she knocked it down. And all they're doing, John, is chipping the lead up. 1 point, 2 points, chipping. Because I think they believe GB can't score now. Without Robinson on, there's no point in an potent offense.
Oh, so you remember the last time out a minute ago? Well, not even a minute ago. Lucy Robinson went out and Jade came in. Guess what? Robinson's back in. She's been out for 92 seconds and now she's cold.
Yeah, but you've taken the momentum off of her.
Exactly. He's put out his own fire. I don't get it.
And the Dutch have had 2 timeouts to work it out. They look out and say, "Oh, Robinson's not on. Now we know how to guard."
Yeah. There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
She's gone cold.
Cold as ice.
Yeah. And at the same time, they've only brought Mariska Bayer on because they know GB are in foul trouble and now they're going to win it from the free throw line. There's a difference. That's an IQ, a coaching IQ.
They didn't score for 2. They haven't scored for the last 2 minutes so far.
No, they don't score again. The only baskets now are from the free throw line in the last 3 minutes.
The thing is, John, they've had some good looks, decent looks, but they could have better looks. But the problem is they don't have an inside presence in the keyway. Where are the Dutch? You look at the Dutch, most of their points have come from inside the key.
Yeah. Well, that last play, 3 plays back, when Kramer shot over Robin Love, that's the last live basket of the game. Everything now is free throws.
But you've got to knock them down. But they're still in the game. It's only a 5 point.
They are.
It's 5 point game. Like he blew one of his timeouts for no reason whatsoever, and they're a 5 point game.
Who's ball handling? Robin Love. Remember the big reveal.
But
do you know what I say about that kind of play? We move the ball, but it doesn't create.
No.
So what's the point of moving the ball?
No. I disagree with you there. Not disagree with you. Where we move the ball, but Joy is never looking to shoot.
Yeah.
Because she must have been told, don't shoot. She must have been told, don't shoot, because that's a perfect shot for her.
Well, if Joy Hazelden can't hit a bank shot on the left-hand side behind the screen as a 2.5 guard.
But that's her shot, bruv.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They gave her the shot, but what she tried to do is go baseline, thinking they're going to go with her, which they didn't. They stayed on the big, and then we turned the damn ball over. What's the point in having guards out there if they're not going to shoot? I don't understand.
Then we put Kramer at the line.
I don't understand it. They're not exactly not mobile guards. Joy's mobile. Charlotte's pretty mobile. But they're not shooting.
I know.
You know, if they get 10 points a game with the others, we're gold medalists.
Yeah.
Imagine winning it from the free throw line.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
30 seconds ago, Lucy Robinson was brought back in. Right? 30 seconds ago, she came back in. Now, this time out, she gets took back out. Now, the funny thing is, we've deleted the commentating from this so you can hear us speak. But that substitution brings Amy Conroy in. And they said they're surprised Amy Conroy hasn't played more in this final, being GB's top scorer of the tournament. So, I'm sorry.
Listen, bruv. If Amy's the top scorer of the tournament, Robinson had a hell of a couple of games. Those two have got to be on in the depth when you're looking for scoring. You got it.
Yeah.
You know, Laurie knocks down that too. What's it, 59, 63?
63, yeah.
But it's too late. It's 34 seconds to go. 34, you know, you don't get... We know firsthand. Sometimes you get that opportunity where a team's not playing that well. to win a gold medal. And to me, to be fair, the Dutch weren't playing that well. I think the Dutch got away with it, if you know what I mean. They got away with it to win this gold medal. There's your chance. I don't think you're going to get that chance again. You're not going to get the chance with Mariska coming off an injury.
No. I totally agree with you.
No chance. You're not going to get that chance again. So, man, that was a terrible 3 minutes. Terrible substitutions. Terrible timeouts. It was like, I don't even know what to say. Would you say? Was it like he was just throwing numbers up in the air and see which one comes down?
I haven't a clue. I don't know if he's not got a plan. I don't know if I just don't know. I mean, the point I was making about Amy Conroy is, if she's GB's top scorer in the tournament, why did she not start? Why did Jade Atkins start?
Fuck knows, I don't know.
It's the final, it's the gold medal. Surely you start your top scorer of the tournament.
Well, I'm starting with the top scorer of the tournament, first of all. I'm definitely starting with Robinson, and then I'm building around those two, because Robinson was unbelievable. I think that's one of the best female performances for GB ever. Ever.
Yeah.
Without, there's no shadow of a doubt, her performances was the best ever. And unfortunately, we blew it.
Yeah, we did. It's one of them. It's one of them that... How many times do you think a GB woman has watched this game that was in one of the 12? How many times do you think they've watched it to try and break it down and see what we could have done better? I don't think that many.
But I'll tell you what they will be doing. They'll be watching it on our show to see what's going down. That's for sure. Yeah. But
well, guess what? Basil and Manuel are going to get given a question in the big reveal that they can't answer, but they'll wish they knew. I'll guarantee that.
Yeah, it's...
But like I said, it's an absolute killer. It was a killer, this one. The last 3 minutes, I've never seen nothing like it.
Yeah, it was pretty horrendous. But points about GB women in Sarajevo. What's the points? 1, they still show low IQ.
Yeah.
2, the lineups and the rotations is chaotic. You have just seen, if you've been watching for the last 3 minutes, it looked like Basil and Manuel tossed a coin up in the air and see which number came down.
Yeah. What else?
The man out, the woman out, whatever you want to call it, is shocking.
It's disgusting.
It's rubbish. I don't understand it, because sometimes the low would have them, but then the big will come, or they're doing man out with 4 people. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Player roles are unclear. I don't know who does what. Who does what. I thought this, for Laurie, this was her best tournament so far.
You know, when you say about player roles, I'll give you an example. When a team's not pressing GB, if Laurie inbounds the ball, you've got Joy waiting for it, but you've got Robin waiting for it as well. So are we playing 4 guards on a forward? Is Robin a forward, or is she a guard?
I don't know.
That's what I mean about the roles. I just don't know.
I can tell you one thing. It doesn't look like it looks like we play 5 guards, because nobody wants to get in the key. And let's get it straight. How many pick and rolls did you see? And we watched the tournament that GB women had with a big setting the pick and rolling to the basket. How many do you reckon there is?
I wouldn't like to say.
I don't remember any.
I wouldn't like to say if there was any at all, because it'd be embarrassing.
You know, people say the girls did great because the final was closer. That's rubbish.
Yeah.
They've done exactly the same as they did. Yes, they got closer, but that was a golden opportunity to snatch the gold. Yeah. You think that you're going to snatch the gold in the Worlds next year? Do you think, come the next Europeans, that you can snatch the gold? You are playing a weakened Netherlands team who have a new coach, probably one of the world's greatest players in the last couple of years, Mariska Bayer, is coming off a major injury, major surgery. She played very, very limited minutes. Have you got a rat in the kitchen?
I'm trying to reach this. My script fell down the back.
Oh, that's a blooper. Don't show it. Like,
I'll put it on. I'll take it. No, but I get what you're saying. At the Worlds next year, Mariska Bayer is going to be fully fit, and the Netherlands are going to be 25 to 30 points in front of GB again. That's a fact.
Let's be honest, and I am being honest, and nobody will admit it except for me and you. There's been zero improvement. They should have got to the final. That's without doubt. They should have got to the final. Did we think they could win the final? No. When we were watching the final, did we want them to win the final? Oh, hell yeah, because we saw there was a chance. They had a chance to win it.
Once Lucy Robinson went off, it reminded me of a Troy Sachs moment. When you knew he was on his day.
I was enjoying watching Lucy Robinson so much. It was fantastic. She was fabulous.
Yeah.
But to take her out of a game like that truly tells me...
You don't put out your own fire.
No.
Rule 1.
John, it truly tells me you are not capable as a coach.
Yeah.
Because you cannot spot when a player is on fire. That's what I'm saying. But we're always wrong, ain't we? That's for sure.
But it's just been the Asia Oceana.
Spit it out, lad. Spit it out. Sound like you.
It's been the Asia Oceana. I can't even say it. Asia Oceana.
Go again. Say that again. I didn't quite hear it.
It's been the Asia Oceana.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, Japan beat China in the group stages. Now, Japan and China are going to Worlds. You add in America, you add in the host Canada, and you add in
the Dutch,
Netherlands,
and an improving Australia, and an improving
and
Germany.
You think, no, but I'm saying them. You've got Japan, China, Netherlands, USA, and Canada. 5, and you think you got a chance of making the medals? You can beat one of them 5.
Well, you're gonna have to beat more than one of them. That's for sure. To get to the middle round, you're gonna have to beat more than one of them.
Yeah.
With 2 groups, you know what I mean. But you missed it. You missed your golden chance, and you know what? It's time for the half-time break.
Hang on. Before we go to the half-time break, I have to say this: we've got an advert implanted for the half-time break, and I'm sorry to tell you, but watch it. You may find it funny, but then afterwards we'll explain the reason for it. I know it's not on the script.
It's never on the script after ad-lib. But anyway, as usual, we're going into the half-time break, and we're sponsored by no one.
Can we have a quickie?
How quick?
I will lay $100 on the floor. By the time you pick it up, I am done, and you get to keep the money.
Deal.
Yo! Did you enjoy our halftime entertainment? We're back for part 2, and this part 2 is men's basketball, Johnny. Explain what you're talking about at the end of part 1.
As you see, the lady was offered $100, but she got a lot of pennies instead. It's like the coaching application. You're getting all these people turning up with CVs saying that they're the dogs, where at the end it should say they're the dog shit.
Oh, man. Let's rock and roll for GB Men's. The breakdown.
Right.
Oh, I'm really watching all of that women's basketball.
There's only 2 things we're going to point out in the GB Men's, and that's the quarter-final v Turkey, and there's the the final against Spain. But I have to warn you this. You're going to see a clip of Canada's training camp. You're going to see a clip of Beijing semi-final 2008 USA-Canada. it'll all unreveal itself as to why we implanted these. Just let me tell you this. We see everything.
Everything.
We see everything.
The basketball gurus. So what we got? We got clip 1. 1 minute of chaos. Is that what it is?
What are we doing? The first minute of the fourth quarter. 1 minute of chaos. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, exactly. I know my shit, I know my shit.
So just watch this. Don't forget, this is the quarter final.
And this was a hell of a game, to be fair.
This first minute of the fourth quarter is what fueled the comeback for Turkey. 3 seconds off the game clock, and we're shooting a 3. We're up 14. Who needs the ball?
Turkey.
Who needs the ball?
Turkey.
Unbelievable.
And Turkey get the ball. And Turkey start to roll. And if you'd have nailed that bucket, an easy 2, took some time off the clock, yeah, it probably iced the game.
Yeah, but instead, what we do, we give an unsportsmanlike foul on the first defense, which gives Turkey 2 shots and possession. I just don't understand.
And do you know what they say? You remember that saying? Turkey were ice cold, weren't they, in the first quarter?
Yeah.
What did the coaches always say to you if you're a coach? Don't let them get warm by sending them to the free throw line. And that's what we did. First play of the game, we send them to the free throw line. For charity. Easy charity.
It's a killer. An absolute killer. I mean, look, there's 19 seconds in the game. We've had a 3, and they're having 2 possessions. It's an absolute killer. 19 seconds.
But you got him ready. You got him back in the game. You got them back in the game. This game should have been dead and buried. At that time, should have been dead and buried. But to be fair, this was a hell of a game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
I think it's one of the games of the tournament.
Yeah, by far. Was a bit confused with the Turkish coach. The minutes he gave effort up.
Yeah, it's strange.
You can read the write-ups, but as you see, all of a sudden, that's a 5-point swing.
Now it's an 11-point game.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we've got any kind of system, really, what we're doing, to be fair.
No. Are you ready? Look at this. Kuzak has set a perfect pick. Just throw the ball to Simon Brown.
And then
Oscar Knight...
And then he throws it to Oscar Knight, wide open.
Yeah, exactly. Or you've got Kuzak, who's still got the pick. Or you've got a shot. What does he do? Takes it himself. How long's still on the shot clock?
So he's had 2 shots. 2 poor shot selections.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Still 10 seconds to run out. Look at Kuzak asking for the ball. His hands in the air. Absolutely ridiculous. Scandalous.
And then, no defense. He goes down. Straight through the middle.
This is the IQ of the men. I told you when we was watching the women's. The men's has gone down to about 70.
Yeah, but the thing is, John, it's Fryer. 3 mistakes in what? Less than a minute.
Yep.
2 poor shots. Defending a low pointing when he doesn't need to. And allowing the big guy to just roll down the middle and get a score. Come on.
I would say, regarding that clip, that's an inexperienced 5 what's on. Is that not down to Bill and Ben for not putting on the starters, just your senior players, just to, game management?
Nah. I'm not having that. Yes, it is, but it's down to shot selection. Come on.
Okay. Well, this is clip 2.
Especially the second one. The first one I can give him a bly. He goes for a 3. If it goes in, we're all woo. The second one runs a nice pick and roll, kicks it to Simon. Gumas has to come to Simon. Oscar Knight's open. And then they run a nice pick and roll. Kuzak's in, and he burps it up.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this.
I don't know if he's like, you know what I mean? If his brain's all shriveled up, man. I don't know. But that was a brain fart. And then, to top it all off, you're marking the little 1 point and the big guy comes straight down the middle and bangs down the shot. Crazy, man. Crazy.
So I'm going to put clip 2 on. This is the final clip of GB men against Turkey. This is the last 93 seconds of the game. I'm going to press play now. 93 seconds of the game. Madness. So brace yourself.
So it's 58-55.
Yeah. You know all the bells and whistles that were going off in the crowd? I mean, it was loud.
Yeah, it was a loud game.
Yeah.
I think...
Effortuck's on now, number 7.
Look at that. Now we get a block. Fair enough, block. So what we should be doing, instead of high-fiving each other, we should be getting set to push them out. Lee Manning is still underneath the keyway.
Yeah. Now, watch this. What is Greg doing?
I'm not sure.
Why is Greg going to the 3-point shooter who can shoot them sat still?
Over the top of him. Well, he's not really guarding him, is he?
Not yet, but he will. But my point is, why is Manning not on him? Because the inbounder can't score, can he? So it's just a waste of Lee Manning being on Goomas.
Yeah, but, hold on. They could easily switch with Oscar Knight. Oh, look at Oscar Knight's marking the low pointer.
Exactly.
That's madness too.
Why is Greg not swapped with Oscar? I totally agree with you. Who's the leader? Who's your captain who's meant to be saying, hang on, this ain't right. You had 24 seconds.
And the thing is,
27 seconds.
He sat still, he just caught it and banged it away.
The point is, say, he'd already done it in the game.
Yeah, no, but why didn't Greg be on top of him so the pass wasn't that easy?
I haven't a clue. I just don't know. Now, as you can see, all them people, them who put GB off, that's the crowd that were making all that noise.
Like they get, they say that they're great basketball players and all that, but that's just a brain fart. 3 points, it's 1-11, so it's all tied up now.
Yeah, with it. 71 seconds to hold your balls.
And this was a crazy decision. He brings Terry into the game. Terry's barely played the tournament.
But look at the coach saying, check VAR. Check. I want a review. It come off, Terry. I want a review. It's definitely our ball.
But I don't think you needed a review because everybody could clearly see it. But yeah.
The reason I highlighted it is because their coach is asking for a review. Why didn't Basil do it?
Because Basil's dumb. He hasn't got a clue. He's been drinking too much sangria.
So they do the review.
And then they sub Terry out.
Yeah.
And it's 58-8. What, can't he defend?
No, because exactly. That's what I wondered. Can he not defend? He's got 5 fouls to give as well, if needed. So why are you taking him back out? He's not in foul trouble. He's not been on all game. He's just been on for 3 seconds and turned it over.
But what was he on for?
I don't know. In case they fouled or sent us to the line. Who knows? I don't know. Do not know. So we're into the last minute.
Honestly.
How lucky that never went in.
I don't know.
Because he'd been hitting them in the game.
Oh yeah, he had been hitting them all game. But like, Carl's going around, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. But that pass was the right time to do it. And Oscar Knight, unbelievable.
Great pick and roll.
Oh.
And look at what I say is look at the difference between the girls and the boys. The boys have got a big guy, not even a big guy, midi. He's setting the picks, rolling to the basket.
You wouldn't think Oscar Knight was, a debutant.
No, but I just think he knows his limitations. He knows he's a pick and roll guy.
Get ready for madness. 30 seconds and counting. This is when it goes Pete Tong. Effortuck's burning in. Top rack. 1 in the 3. 14.8 seconds But 8 seconds on
watch
8
this.
seconds
Look
on the
at,
shot clock.
John, look at this. Lee Manning is guarding the smallest guy.
I know. 8 seconds, 6, 5. So you know he's going to burp it up. Stay away. He's fading backwards. That's ultimate brain fart. Ultimate.
You know what the worst thing is? He puts his hands up like I didn't foul. You did. Yeah. You pushed in. All you had to do was stay away.
Just stay away, yeah. It's not like putting your hands up to him puts him off his shot anyway. You can't reach him, so it's not affecting his shot. You just put yourself in that position to let the referee blow that foul.
And we're there talking about it and arguing about it. It was a foul.
Yeah. Read it in the paper.
Read it in the paper, son.
Yeah.
He goes to the line for 3 shots.
Yeah. He's sat there now, Carl, thinking, if I just lost this for GB, I'll never play for them again. Turkey superstar at the line for 3 shots and we're up by 2. He must have been bricking it. Absolutely bricking it.
Look how close that first one was. It could have easily dropped in. 8.6 to go. Could have easily dropped in.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. They say foul shots win games and also lose games.
Yeah.
He got away with one there, Carl.
Oh, I know.
But look at how they're lining up. Carl's at the bottom and Lee's at the top. I don't get that. So he makes 1. So it's a 1 point game.
Yeah.
Then they bring Terry back in again.
Exactly.
And they're throwing the ball.
I knew you was going to say that.
And everybody's calling unsportsmanlike. It's not unsportsmanlike. Why have you thrown him in the game? Can't nobody else take free throws? The guy's ice cold. He's ice cold.
No one even noticed that foul took 0.6 of a second.
0.6 of a second, that's great. You know, fouling.
For Turkey.
Yeah, 0.6 of a second.
Yeah.
And Terry, you think, whoa, he's money from the line, but come on, if he ain't played the whole game.
Yeah.
He's cold. I've never ever, in all the time I've watched him, seen him miss 2 free throws.
Well, we had a debate the other day, didn't we? Use the great free throws you've seen.
It's him.
Terry or Trooper.
No, it's him.
Yeah.
There's no 2 ways about it. But then this is...
Here we go. 5 seconds. Here we go. Hook shot to win it. How lucky were we? So that's an escape, right? That's an escape. Now, we're going to take you on a journey through the next clips.
We're going on a journey.
GB won the quarter final, right? So
we are going on a journey.
I'm going to show you a clip now of Anderson making a shot. There was a game. I'll tell you the game first. It was Team Canada's Joey against Team Canada's Anderson. It was training. It was either for Athens or it was for Beijing. Just have a look at this shot Anderson makes full court. It went viral around the world.
Oh my God! There's a good old Bill Henderson.
Obviously, it's got volume on this one.
I've not got nothing to say about it. Wow.
Ready? Up, and away.
I'm just going to ask a question. Why did you put that in there?
Well,
just for a question.
There's always a reason why I put something in.
I know.
So now I'm going to put something else in. Do you remember Beijing semi-final, USA-Canada? Went to 3 overtimes.
I do.
At the end of regulation.
Yeah.
Joe Chambers has a post-up outside shot, missed it, and Anderson gets the rebound. And with seconds left, he throws it from his own free throw line. Just watch this.
Let's have a look. Roll the VT, Harold. So he done it twice?
No, he doesn't make this one in Beijing, if you remember.
Bloody hell, it was close though.
It was close, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is where Hawkeye delinquent style steps in.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to show you that clip again of Beijing, but this time we've highlighted the Canadian bench. Just have a look at NWBA Hall of Famer assistant coach Paul Bowles.
Our very good friend. Let's have a look. And
as Anderson takes the full shot. Paul Bowles jumps out of his seat because he thinks it's in, as it's in the mid-air. He's jumped out to celebrate. He thinks Anderson's made it because he's seen him do it before, like I showed you previously.
Is this leading to something?
Okay.
Is this leading to something?
Oh, it's
I'm just asking. I'm asking because I don't know where it's going, but is it leading to somewhere?
Yep.
Okay.
So here is the hook shot by Turkey that could have knocked GB out in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Take a look at. Just watch the hook shot. Remember, the hook shot that could have knocked GB out.
Okay, see, I'm excited now because I don't know where you're going with this because obviously I haven't seen. These are the first time I'm seeing some of these. The others I've seen, but I don't know where you're going.
Terry's going to take his second free throw.
Yep.
Misses it. 5, 4, 3. Hook shot. Oh, could have gone in, right?
Yeah. So where are you going with this, lad?
Did you see it?
No. What's I meant to see?
So this time I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to highlight GB's bench like I did with the Canadian bench.
Ah, right. I know where you're going. Yeah, go on.
And the person I'm going to point out is assistant coach Joey Johnson. Have a look at this.
What are you eating?
Me tea.
Your tea.
Just remember, I've highlighted the bench.
Where?
Now, did you see him go to put his hands up as the shot went up? But then it missed, so he put his arms down. That, to me, I don't know about anybody else, but that, to me, is, it's going in. Oh, it didn't. He's the GB coach, not the Turkey coach. What the fucking hell is that?
I saw that in the game, and I couldn't believe it.
I still can't. I'm editing it and everything. I cannot work out why he's gone to... And then he's gone sad because it missed.
It's weird, isn't it? It's really weird.
Should the action have been different?
Dead right, it should be different.
If you think you understand that when you watch it, fans,
I don't.
No, to the fans, let us know in the comment box. Joey, if you watch it, when someone passes this on that we've heard that, and you think you can explain it, hit us in the comment box.
Yeah, give us an explanation for it.
Okay, so we're moving on. That's it for the Turkey quarter-final.
Yeah.
Now we're on to the men's final. And I'm pressing play now.
I've got it.
The opening 3 minutes of the final.
What I would say about the final, the opening 3 minutes, Spain didn't have come out to play. Nobody wants to see that. You with your gob full of whatever it is and dribbling.
They can't see it, can they, soft lad? Because I've got the edit on the screen. Karl Marsh is 2 of 8 in the tournament. We said in the live chat just before tip-off, if GB's done their own work, they have to stop the inside scoring of Spain.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
No one backed us in the live chat.
No, Lorenzo was red hot. And the inside, they pounded it inside. And every time they pounded it inside, they choked him, really. Because, like, I think this has been Fox's worst tournament that he's had. But I don't think it's his fault.
Well, I agree then.
I don't think it's his fault.
I think he's been sold out.
I think he got sold down the river. Oh, we've heard that this week, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think he's been sold down the river, to be fair. So, he just, you know.
There you go. Ben Fox, he set a great pick.
And Carl,
Lee Manning's going to take his space. There you go.
Yeah, but if Carl drives harder as well towards the bucket, then he gets an easy layup. But yeah, Lee comes over and takes his space. And Spain, look, they just pounded it inside. Look, inside. First back to back from inside.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering what Johnny's doing right now, he's eating, I think it's a bacon sandwich.
It's not. It's a steak burger.
So the fat bastard's eating a steak burger.
Here we go, watch.
Ben Fox cut into the basket, which is a beauty.
Just a bounce pass. They've had a layup.
They bypass him. Because you know why? Because all they're interested in is in that skip pass. They do get the bucket in the end, so it's 4-2 to Spain.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is we're on about back-to-back scores inside for the Spanish.
Yeah, but do you see what the Spanish...
We could have had back-to-back scores by Ben Fox inside.
I know, but do you see what the Spanish are doing? They're back-picking Lee. Keeping him out of the game. And Lee he can't guard all the big guys. Lorenzo mismatch against Simon Brown.
Yeah.
Good tactic.
Now, did you see? He had the mismatch. He did it exactly the same as Kuhn Janssens. He's got it, so he has to stay there with it. He's not trying to beat him and get inside. He's got the mismatch. He knows he can hit the shot. Simple basketball.
But the thing is, you see it, Ben is picking his arse off.
Yeah, here it is. A hat trick and misses in the opening of the final. Why didn't he get it? Look, you can tell he's pissed off. I'd be pissed off.
But he's been wide open. In the first 3 offenses, he's wide open. He's wide open. I think Spain were cool and calculated. That's what I think they were. They're cool, calculated, and I definitely think they were much more aggressive on the boards. They picked up a lot of offensive rebounds. You know.
Mismatch again. He's just hit one, so he'll do it again.
That does remind me of Kuhn Janssen there. Because he just stood there the whole offense, waiting for the mismatch.
Because he knew he'd got it.
8-2. I just don't think this unit worked. The 3-2s worked. Ben Fox, nice pick.
Yeah.
But all he has to do, Greg, is hold at the top. Hold. Simon Brown.
Look at what's Manning doing. He's got a midget on him.
I don't know what he's doing. Again, under pressure.
Yeah.
Under pressure. And then they just... I think they just... I don't know. I can't say what I can see in the final. I think Spain were hungry for it.
I'll tell you what happened in this final, in that first opening minutes. One team had a game plan that was thought about, and the other team just turned up. That's why I read it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right there.
At that point of the game, it was a timeout, and they took Ben Fox out and brought Oscar Knight in.
But he had a hell of a game, Oscar Knight. But I think Oscar and Ben together could have been really good because they love to pick and roll. They love to pick and roll, both of those together.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is the last clip of the final. Last 2 minutes of the game. The crucial last 2 minutes, if you remember the result.
Of the game? This is the first quarter.
No, of the first quarter, sorry.
If you didn't stuff in your face with a bloody steak sandwich, you know what's going on. Bloody hell, it's all down your bloody Father Christmas chin as well.
Look.
Oh, he couldn't even wait. Couldn't even wait for his tea. It's only like 12 o'clock at night.
What's this?
15:22. If only the camera would keep up. There we go.
Luke, they just look at the other side. Look at the weak side. They're just set, waiting for it. They're not going to give it the middle.
Why would you?
Exactly.
In that situation, when you're not getting any pressure on the pass.
They could do what they want when they want.
Yeah, and I think our shot selection and team selection, the twos clearly didn't work.
Yeah,
Harry Brown's on the floor right now, and I don't really know why.
Well, when you say that he's on the floor and you don't really know why, let me tell you this. He'd already played in the tournament. So why is he getting so many minutes in the final?
I don't know.
What's he brought?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
He'd hardly played in the tournament. Just look at his minutes on the stat sheets.
It's strange. Like, do you know what? This is going to make you laugh. It's like they're playing. It's just like they're playing. Manuel and Basil, Billy and Joey are playing from the same hymn sheet.
Yeah.
They must have had a team meeting and say, how can we fuck this up?
So that was a turnover for 3 seconds. Now we're into the last minute of the first quarter. Down by 9.
A great shot by Jimmy there. Good, nice shot.
Yep.
Bring it back.
Yep.
Bring it back close. I just think Spain were relentless in this final. They were relentless.
Well, GB have no complaints because they got Inacio, the main man, in foul trouble. Look, Harry Brown's just got an offensive foul as GB got the ball back. Another brain foul. Or is it because he's not tournament sharp because he's been on the bench most of the tournament?
Because you can't just play cold. There's very few players that can play cold when they haven't played the tournament. That was a crucial stage, to be fair. An absolute crucial stage. Was it a foul? I don't know. But as the referee had called it, read it in the paper.
Exactly.
Read it in the paper. So it's 35 seconds to go. They commit an offensive foul, where they probably could have been within 5.
Yeah.
And then it's the craziest thing. You got Abdi.
Look at Greg and Harry there. Well done. You pinned them two to the sideline. Didn't we see that with GB winning in Paris last year?
Yeah. Just a brain fart defense. They're back to 9. 18.7 on the shot clock. Left in the game clock. First quarter. What are we doing?
So we've got the ball for the last shot of the game. Just hold it. We've got the last shot of the game.
11.6.
Now we haven't got the last shot of the game.
It's just too early in the offense. There's being open, yeah. And then there's being open.
Now watch this. Just let me tell you before he gets up. If I'd have took that shot what Greg did for Murray Trezeguet
with 11.6 to go,
his teeth would be on my knee. He'd shouted in my face that hard. I'm telling you. But look, watch. Keep your eye now on Greg Warburton. Keep your eye on Greg. He's telling everyone to get back. Get back. 5, 4, 3. Now, to be clear, 11 seconds to go. 11 seconds to go. We took a shot and gave them the ball back, and that happened.
Well, the thing is, we took a bad shot too early in the shot clock, but we should have pressed them so that doesn't happen.
Okay.
So that doesn't happen. They don't get.
So that was the final. That would show you the last 8 seconds again of the final. Just have a look at this. Last 8 seconds. Watch and think what's wrong. I'll tell you what's wrong. Greg is the captain telling everyone to get back in D. Which means they can have 8 seconds to come up and get a shot off. That is Division 3 IQ. That's not international gold medal IQ. I don't care what you say. Now, if you think that's bad, and we can blame all the players on the claw, including the captain, Greg Warburton, and before you message in Darren Warburton saying, well, we're unfair saying that about my son, blah, blah. It's not just your son. It's the bench and the coaches. Because we've highlighted the bench for the last shot. Now watch this clip. Why are we not pressing them for 8 seconds to stop them getting up to the scoring end? Why is Greg telling everyone to get back? We've highlighted the GB bench and players on the bench and the staff. Just what? You can see the GB bench there. No one's screaming, saying anything. The coaches, they're just sat there probably thinking what they're having for the tea. Why was no one screaming? Press. Why was no one screaming? Press.
Bruv, that's a question I can't answer for you. I can't answer. Cannot answer. I can't answer for you.
So, as you can see, that was the GB men and how they failed to win the gold. Time for some hard-hitting questions. And we'll start with the GB men saying, do you want to start us off?
No, go for it, lad. Go for it.
As we know, and we've seen the post, Bill and Ben have gone. And there's going to be a new coach coming in. But I have no faith that anyone in that office knows what to pick. And best of all, the person in charge of picking the next GB coach is Penfold. He's been in the job, 8 weeks? And Penfold's going to pick someone now for a 3-year cycle instead of a 4. But I know someone who's applying.
You don't.
You think?
You don't.
Why?
Because it's a waste of time.
You said you would apply.
Yeah, but it's a waste of time. I'm not wasting my time or paper.
You're applying. You promised me.
I did promise you, but it's a waste of time.
Yeah. I'll tell you why it's a waste of time. Cindy's going to apply to be the men's coach.
It's a waste of time.
But it's a waste of time, and I'll tell you why.
Waste of time. Hold on. It's a waste of time and my energy to do it. What is the point? I've got a great club that I'm coaching, our Black Country Steelers, and we're coaching under 18s. We're going to win probably a championship with them. That's wasting my time.
Why would you say it's wasting your time?
Because it ain't going to happen.
What, you wouldn't get the job?
Not a chance. I won't even get an interview.
Exactly. Now, why is that? How are you so confident in that?
Because I applied to Worcester for the Worcester job very recently, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Worcester in the WPL, maybe we had.
That's correct. And didn't even get an interview. Didn't even get past the first post.
Yeah.
Because what did they say, John?
You didn't meet the criteria.
Jesus Christ. What criteria to coach that shit lot?
Now, if someone can explain to us in the comments box, because as you can see on the screen now, there's the new coach of the WPL Worcester team, Claire Griffith. If you could, anybody explain to me what criteria she has better than Saints, let me know. If you could tell me what that sandpit has got better than him, you let me know.
Yep, she was on the board. On the on the B.W.B. board.
Exactly.
Let's get it. Let's look at the criteria. Let's look at mine. I've coached the GB men. I've coached a professional team. Yep. I've coached a European Championship winning team. I coached
Paralympic
medaling team in my first year. Currently coaching two able-bodied teams, under 18s teams, right? What's Claire Griffiths? What's her? Tell me what her coaching credentials are, John. You know?
Not a clue. Not a clue. If it's anything like a commentating what she did in Paris, listen, you best go in, seeing an anaesthetist, get yourself knocked out. I tell you.
But the thing is, it was a trial. It was a trial. It was a test to see how far they reach, and they reach far. Am I bothered? No.
Yeah.
It's your loss.
But,
as I say, it's your loss.
But we'll address the new coach when they come in. GB clear out Deadwood and rebuild before LA 2028. So as you can see on the screen, that's a picture of a guy that plays for Ilunion, the the ex-champions of Spain, Terry Bywater's team. That guy, he must be 19 stone in weight, and he starts before Terry. So if that guy's getting Terry's minutes, for whatever reason, he's not a good player. He's not a good player at all.
He's not even close to a good player.
Yasso, his name is, or something like that. But if he gets in front of Terry at club level, is that the end of Terry Bywater?
I don't know, because to me, his reputation is getting tarnished every tournament he plays because he's just sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pick him, use him. I know he's still got the ability. You can see he looks fit as a fiddle. Well, he don't look. You know what I mean? He don't look any different to when he was younger. Yeah. He must be using some serious grease in 2000 because that ginger hair is still the same. Ginger's not grey, innit? But I think he's got it there. But if you're gonna pick him, play him, or just get rid.
Yeah, I totally agree. The other one, Oscar Knight, first tournament for seniors, all-star team.
Oh, he's the first on the plane to LA.
Yeah, absolutely. And the astonishing thing about him is GB Women's assistant coach is now his club coach. And in the semi-final of the Super Cup in Spain this weekend that we just watched, he didn't get on till the third quarter.
Brain fart.
I've never seen anything like it. That little fella who's the assistant coach of the women, he is so docile in basketball. How he gets an head coach job, I never know. Or an assistant, for that matter.
If I've got Oscar Knight in my team, club team, anything, he's playing 40 minutes, 35 minutes.
Yep.
Every time. There's no way he's coming off the bench. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's other Deadwood in the men's team.
Oh yeah, there is.
You know,
there's four or five.
Who would you say of the 4 or 5?
Harry Brown's Deadwood.
Yeah, agreed. Simon Brown's Deadwood.
Yeah.
James McSorley, Deadwood.
Well, James McSorley, he's got no chance. I've just told you about the Spanish Super Cup. He's the player coach for Bilbao. He didn't play this weekend, but he coached. He's not playing.
No.
So he's Deadwood. Yeah, and another one would be probably Karl Marsh.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, good shout there. But it's got to be a clear out.
Yeah.
But here's a question, John. Before we're going to be wrapping up. Is Phil Pratt going to return?
Oh, only he knows. And if he does, think of it this way: someone's got to go there.
Yep. Here's the next question for you. Why was Ben Fox sold out? The treatment of him after the last 2 tournaments he's had is unbelievable.
If GB coaches don't understand the calibre of that player, all they have to do is go back and scroll to watch the Paralympic game against Australia. Because if he hadn't turned up, we'd have lost that. He bagged 20 plus points out of the done. Give it. Okay. Now, we've slated him in the past for his crazy foul troubles and that, like in the final. But he's a player that GB need. He's a pick merchant for GB.
Oh yeah.
He just didn't use it. He just didn't use it in the tournament.
You saw in that final, he should have had 6 points within like a minute.
Yeah.
Now, as we're wrapping up here, we got GB women's questions.
Yep.
No improvement from Paris to Sarajevo. Agreed?
No. Totally agree.
The roads are still uncleared.
Yep.
Are we asking too much to score 15 points a quarter?
No.
I'm just
Internationally,
asking,
no.
I'm going to put these questions to you. The big reveal. Tell me about the big reveal.
Oh, yeah. So the big reveal, if you remember back when we were showing you the women's clips, we said there was a big reveal. The big reveal was when Robin Love was ball handling. Now, you can go back to all these minutes of the Europeans. In fact, you can go back to Paris and have a look. Why have we never done this? In 2000, when Canada men won the gold medal at the Paralympics for the first time, they played 3 bigs and 2 lows. Patrick Anderson, Joey Johnson and Ken Hall with 2 ones, right? And they went back to back in Athens. Then Australia took over. What did they play? Sean Norris, Justin Everson, Brad Ness and 2 ones.
And then Sachs was the sub into that.
Yeah. So then, look at this on the screen I'm going to put up now. Why has GB never played Amy Conroy, Lucy Robinson, Robin Love, and 2 ones? Just look at that picture of that lineup on the screen. Robin Love, Amy Conroy, Lucy Robinson, and the 2 ones in Charlotte and Sophie. Why has that lineup never featured in the Europeans? Why did it not feature in the Paralympics?
Don't know.
Does he know they've got that?
Of course he does.
Exactly.
For some
you know
reason.
why he knows? Because we've just told him, and I'll guarantee before the Worlds next year, we're going to see that lineup, and it was thanks to us. But, you know, we're the bad guys.
And another question. If Love's ball handing, while Joy and Laurie are on, it weakens them.
Yeah.
I think Laurie showed this was her best tournament. She can make shots. But we've got the big ball handling, so it's taken away from the lows. The lows, Joy, how many shots did she take from outside? I don't even know why she's gone to Alabama and trained with and shooting and practice. I'd love to see some tape of her playing for Alabama, actually. We have to get some of that tape.
I'll find that.
We'll get some of that tape to see the difference.
One for you then.
Yeah, go on.
So obviously, we contacted Helen Freeman, and she was disappointed that she never made the cut for the Europeans, despite playing in France. The GB coaches never thought she was ready. Yeah. So is she going to come back next year? And if she does, who does she replace?
I think she comes back. And who would I replace?
Yeah.
Judith Hamer. I would replace Helen Freeman with Judith. Sorry, the other way around. Judith's out and Helen would be in.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Because Helen gives you so much more. The outside scoring, the ball handling.
Yeah.
She gives you everything. Why she wasn't in that team,
I don't know.
I just don't really know. But we shall see. Because it looks like Manuel and Basil are rolling on to the Worlds.
They're rolling on to LA. They signed up to LA.
Jesus Christ.
But that's it.
Not yet. I've got one more. So, if you're going to pick the new GB men's coach and you're not going to be biased, who are you picking?
For the next GB men's coach?
Yeah.
You?
Oh, thanks.
That's not me being biased. That's just me being honest.
Yeah, maybe. You are not being biased because lots of people have told me, why don't you go for it? But, I'm not going to waste my time. Energy, time, doing something that ain't going to happen. If you can't even get past the first stage when you apply for some shit-ass Worcester who are in the doldrums, they haven't barely won a game in the last 4 years or the last 3 years, sorry, I should say. Well,
just remember this. The Paralympics is in LA, USA.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
The land of the team that's won the gold the most. They've no Serio, they've no Brian Bell. They're in a full rebuild. Can we take them? Can we get to that final and take them?
It all depends who's in charge. Trust me, it totally all depends who's in charge. So, after a great show that we've had, in closing, that's it, folks, for season number 3. It's over. We've had the Europeans, which was a great watch. We've had the Club World Championships. Sorry, not the Club World Championships. We've had the Club Euros, which was a great watch. We had other events. 2026, season number 4 will be incoming. People say we're bad.
We're bad. Yeah, we're bad.
Next year, we're going Breaking Bad. Season 4 will be like a nuclear weapon because we'll still be here. It's a Merry Christmas to every single one of you. Oh, definitely a Merry Christmas to our new fans. Sophie, Eloise, Jess. We're not forgetting the big guy, Sam, who is on course to be the under-18s national champions because they've not lost a game yet. He could also be college champions. We also got to say a big shout out to my team, the Black Country Steelers. We're doing really well this season. We've got the men's and the women's repertoire. Then we got the big one, Ottawa 2026 World Championships. We may be there. But if we're not, we will be around. We're going to do our best to be there. We're going to... Also, what's the big news about the season 4? Do you know?
Season 4.
Oh my God, we discussed that about 10 minutes ago. Season 4 is going to be monthly. So you get to see us once a month. Because I know you have missed us.
Yeah.
And
about that.
We're going monthly. And if you've got anything to talk about, whatever you want to talk about in 2026, we're here. It's not just going to be about basketball. It's going to be about anything.
Basically, what Saint's saying is, after the blooper thing and a little bit of controversy and everything, Cine has got a semi on.
We got to get back to what we're doing.
Shit. He wants to cause shit. He wants the chaos. He wants people writing and giving us old elbows.
We got to get back to what we were good at. We've been soft in season 3.
The black belt is tight.
Season 3, we've been soft. Season 3, we've been soft. We got to get back to what we are. Breaking Bad.
What's Jamie O'Hara's famous saying?
Give it to me.
No, Jamie O'Hara on the Talk Sport. What's his famous saying?
Give it to me.
Spurs are back.
The delinquents are back. Breaking Bad. That's what we're going to be. Breaking Bad. See you in 2026. We're gone.
It's that time. Christmas time is here. Everybody knows there's not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh. Santa's on his way. Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation.
Worse? How could they get any worse? We're at the threshold of hell!